Welcome to our live news. My name is Elizabeth Midfang. Let's look at the top stories of the day. Terrorists claim to acquire 10 million naira. SDP's Adebayo Adewale likens Peter Obi's supporters to football fanatics. Supreme Court throws out PDP's appeal. On the foreign scene, Russia vows to push back in response to longer-range rockets. And in sports news, Folarin Balogun tops Mbappe and Neymar in Ligue 1's goals charts. And now the news in detail. Nigerians in the last few weeks have been battling to acquire the new Naira notes following the deadline of the Central Bank of Nigeria for swapping. In an effort to evade losing their hard-earned money, Nigerians across the country have stormed banks and ATMs to acquire the new Naira notes. The Scarce notes have seen POS agents exploit Nigerians who are in search of new notes. However, at the time Nigerians thought the new note is scarce, a notorious terrorist leader, Machala Baleri, in a viral video, was spotted flaunting the new Naira notes. According to reports, Baleri in the video released on Wednesday claimed that he has enough of the new Naira notes despite reports of scarcity. The terrorist, who spoke in the Hausa language in the 2-minute 20-second live video, claimed he had up to 10 million naira of the new Naira notes. Sequel to the central bank's pronouncement on October 26, 2022, and the subsequent 45-day exercise to exchange the 200 naira, 500 naira and 1000 naira banknotes to the redesigned banknotes, there has been nationwide cash scarcity leading to the January 31st deadline and the subsequent 10-day extension to February 10th. Based on the backdrop, POS operators now charge excessively for cash withdrawals and transfers, blaming the CBN for the scarcity of the new notes in circulation.
You can't buy tomatoes and you transfer for a woman who sells tomato. You can't buy sugar or gari in the market and you make a transfer. There are so many things that should have been put, into consideration before introducing this, cashless policy. So the situation has been so hectic.
People they suffer about this matter. What thing they happen for Nigeria? See how people they suffer. This thing is too much. Not be too much. It's 3 more safe. Please, may they know what thing they go do about this matter. Now people they suffer. Some people now they know they see food to eat because they can't collect their money. What thing be that now? Please, may they try their best now. And may they know solution of this problem.
It is bad, very, very difficult. But we all believe as a Nigerian that after this cashless policy, at least it will work for good for us. Why? But we are not finding it easy. Actually, it's not easy. It's not just easy. You come at 8 a.m. at the ATM machine, you will be there up to now. You do not get money. You leave office. You left your house to look for just a token like 5,000, 20,000. Some of the machine would say 2,000, some 5,000, some 20,000, which is not easy. It's not easy at all. We are not finding it easy. So I believe that this cashless policy is not going to be easy on us.
According to SDP presidential candidate Adebayo Adewale, supporters of the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, popularly known as Obedience, have been described as football fanatics who cannot be regarded as politicians. Reports state that Obi's counterpart in the Social Democratic Party, Adebayo Adewale, has said supporters of Obi are newbies in politics. He added that supporters of Obi are in no way a threat to him because they are just like football spectators. An appeal by the People's Democratic Party seeking to restore the nullification of the candidacy of the immediate former Osun State Governor Boyega Oyetola and his deputy Benedict Alabi in the July 16, 2022 governorship election has been thrown out of the Supreme Court. Reports state that a 5-member panel of the Supreme Court, led by Justice Santos Nueze, in their judgment today held that the PDP's appeal was without merit. The panel therefore directed the lawyer to the PDP Kehinde Ogunwumiju, senior advocate of Nigeria, to withdraw the suit premised on that. On the foreign scene, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said today that Russian forces would respond to the delivery of longer-range Western weapons to Kiev by trying to push Ukrainian forces further away from its borders to create a safe buffer zone. Lavrov told state TV that everybody wanted the conflict in Ukraine, which Moscow calls a special military operation, to end, but that the West's support for Kyiv was playing an important role in how Russia approached the campaign. Two U.S. officials told reporters that Washington was preparing a new package of military aid worth $2.2 billion, which is expected to include longer-range rockets for the first time. In sports news, after scoring a hat-trick for Reims, Folarin Balogun, a 21-year-old loanee from Arsenal, overtook Kylian Mbappe and Neymar of Paris Saint-Germain as Ligue 1's top goal scorers. Folarin Balogun scored a hat-trick against Lorient on Wednesday, giving him 14 goals in just 18 games. He swiftly scored twice just before halftime and midway through the second half. This season, he and Mbappe might face off for the Ligue 1 Golden Boot. And with that, we've come to the end of the news at this hour. Once again, my name is Elizabeth Anwutfan. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.